A major weather event continues for Eastern Australia. Now, we'll be back shortly with live details about what's happening on the ground right now with the flooding through Queensland and New South Wales, along with the gale force winds. But now we're just going to take a look at the weather as we move through the weekend across the nation. Before I get to the charts, pictures from the cyclone, they are unbelievable. We can't get enough of these shots. Incredible scenes. That's what it looks like when you have wind gusts over 250 kilometres per hour. Now, the winds were below maximum gusts of 200 k's an hour around Bowen and Proserpine, but still strong enough to cause widespread destruction. The cleanup effort will take months from this system. As expected, many of these towns have been completely devastated, and there is no chance of the power coming back over the next few days. It could even take at least a week for these areas to get power. Some areas, particularly around the Whitsundays, they're running out of food, they're running out of water, and now we have that major weather event also spreading to South-East Queensland and North-East New South Wales. The Queensland Police Commissioner is advising people in South-East Queensland, including Brisbane, to stay at home today. If you can, close up shop early. That is how much rain and how strong the winds will be. Now, our tropical low, ex-tropical cyclone Debbie, will move off the coast and actually linger off the coast over the weekend. Thankfully, the centre of that system will be far enough off the coast over the weekend that we're not expecting severe weather. But severe weather is continuing for the next 24 hours. Also, a couple of cold fronts moving through southeastern Australia, bringing some showers. So a deep tropical low moving southeast today, torrential rain, isolated falls in excess of 400 millimetres, destructive wind gusts in excess of 125 kilometres per hour, spreading down the southeast Queensland coast and also the far north coast of New South Wales. That low will probably even deepen off the coast tonight when it moves out over open water, and it may make extra tropical transition. What that means is it goes from a tropical low to a mid-latitude low, more like an east coast low, but an extremely intense east coast low, and we know how much damage east coast lows can do to southern Queensland and New South Wales. Seen plenty of east coast lows over the past few years. You can see at 7 o'clock on Friday morning, we're still seeing heavy rain on the New South Wales side of the border, but by around sunrise, most of the rain will have cleared from southeast Queensland, although strong winds will remain. We are expecting widespread falls of 200 millimetres, and flood watches have been put in place from central Queensland right down to Coffs Harbour, and already there's widespread flooding through central and northern parts of Queensland from Cyclone Debbie over the past few days. For southeastern Australia, fronts moving out into the Tasman Sea. That front went through Sydney this morning in the Illawarra. It's interacting with moisture to bring some rain to that area. There's a second front on the way, but this one will not meet up with that tropical moisture from Debbie. So as a result, the next front, which will be coming through late Friday, Saturday for the southeast, will just bring a burst of showers and some strong southwesterly winds. We're not expecting severe weather at this stage, but maintaining those cool conditions. Temperatures have dropped about 10 degrees compared to yesterday over southern Victoria. Melbourne hit 27 degrees on Wednesday. Won't be as warm today. And some chilly nights ahead as well. That darker blue showing temperatures dropping easily to the single digits for the southeast inland. Now, the next front comes through on Friday night. We get another push of southwesterly winds, which means cool temperatures continuing over the weekend for Tasmania, Victoria, southern parts of South Australia, where there'll be a southerly, and some cooler southerlies even flushing out the moisture and the heat from New South Wales. This is the national pattern then into the early part of next week. There is the remnants of Debbie still sitting in the Tasman Sea, but hopefully off the coastline. However, between that tropical low and a high near Tasmania, onshore winds and showers all through the week perhaps for the New South Wales coast and the southern Queensland coast. We're not expecting heavy rain, but more of the same as what we have seen right through this March. And it has been one of the wettest Marches on record up and down the eastern seaboard. Away from the east coast, no significant weather likely through central and western Australia over the next week.